Hello and welcome to our school worship. We hope you enjoy our time together. We are going to think about what helps us feel safe, but we start by being still as we come to light this candle.
Very warm welcome to our worship today. Thank you so much to Beth and Nate who introduced our little time of reflection together. We hope you are keeping safe and are well at home. We're also coming together to spend a little time in thoughts and reflection, to say some prayers and of course to worship in song. And so I hope you'll join in with enthusiasm. I'd like to start today's worship by doing a little experiment with you. I have with me an egg, and the egg is in a glass jar, and I just wonder what would happen to this egg if it was to get shaken up inside the glass jar. Just take a moment and think for yourselves, what will happen if I shake this glass jar with the egg in it? Can you shout it out to me? Or shout it out to your family, whoever you're with? What do you think will happen? Shall we try? Oh my goodness! The egg has broken up, completely broken. I'm not sure I'd want that for my breakfast. It's got eggshell in it and everything. You see, it was buffeted around, it hit a hard surface and the shell just wasn't strong enough to stay intact. I wonder what we could do to protect the egg. I have an idea. I've got here another jar and another egg. If I just take the lid off the jar and pop the egg in it very carefully so it doesn't break. There we are. What can we do to keep this egg safe? Well, I just wonder if we fill the jar with water, whether that will make a difference. Put it right to the top there. See what happens. Now I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to shake the egg around. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking as hard as I can. And do you know what? Look, the egg is completely intact, completely safe. You see, the water is protecting the egg from the hard surface. It means that the shell has stayed intact. And for me, that's a wonderful image of the things that protect us and keep us safe. Today we're thinking a little bit about a passage from the Bible called Psalm 23. And in it, the psalmist, the person who wrote the psalm, talks about how God is like a shepherd, how he protects us and keeps us safe. Just take a minute to think for yourselves. What are the things that protect you? Who are the people who keep you safe? Might be family members or friends. It might be neighbours. It might be sisters and brothers. It might be pets like Mickey. Who keeps you safe? We're going to listen to this psalm. And during it you will hear how the psalmist says that God walks alongside us, even in the most difficult of times. How he protects us just like a shepherd protects his sheep. Listen carefully to the words. Where can you hear the imagery of God offering protection and safety? Just like a shepherd protects his sheep by holding his staff and his stick, by leading them in safe pastures.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He guides me beside still waters. He nurtures my soul. He leads me in right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord by my whole life long.
Thank you, Gabby and Amy, for reading Psalm 23 for us. We've thought about how that is an image about God keeping us safe and protected. Just take a moment, if you will, to say thank you to God for those who keep you safe. And think about how you can keep others safe too. Perhaps you'd like to take your hands and use it as if it was a piece of paper and your finger as a pen and write a little P on the palm of your hand to remind you of God's protection and how you might protect others. And then hold it very tight. Dear God, help us to know that we are safe. Help us to be protected. Help us to offer protection to others. And may we know that you are with us each and every step of our journey. Amen. And so now we're going to sing, and I invite you to join with Mrs. AC and sing with enthusiasm, just as I will be. The words will come up on the screen for you to join in with.
Hello, our song today is Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost.
for joining in worship with us today. We look forward to seeing you next week, and if you'd like to take part in worship, do contact the school and let them know. And now, may God bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you, now and always. Amen.